Today I will talk about paraphrasing, summarizing, and quotation. Firstly, let's begin with the paraphrasing. And in my opinion, we should try to use a particular style and a particular language during the process of paraphrasing. And the next point is try to translating something or some sentence into what sounds like myself and what's come out in my own mouth, and also try to make the original text or sentence more simple and more easily to read and understand. I will give you an example, such like there is original text. It says sub-zero temperature. In my word, I translate to is this very cold. It's very cold temperatures. It's the same meaning, but try to use your own word to explain it is a better way. And we should follow the controlling ideas. It doesn't have to be so specific, and it's just to make it more understandable. Yeah, and about let us talk about the quotation. That is also important, and we should try to use the quotation mark when and if you cannot do better than the original sentence. And in this situation, we can use their words and put them into quotation. Their words, it means some words or sentence come from the original text. That's my meaning. And next, some important words or phrase should be right in quotation. Yes. And next, we should ask ourselves a question, that is, when should I or we when should we use the quotations? Maybe we should ask myself for two questions. The first question is, can I say the same meaning better and if we not use quotation? The second question is, should we use quotation everywhere? And the answer is not. Because try to use your own word to explain something is the better way. And that's why we study many skills about paraphrasing. And for the first questions, and also sometimes quotation is very useful, and some words is perfect which come from the original text. So if in that situation we just copy and put them into the quotations. And also I want to say is that's not means every sentence is good. It not means every sentence is a jewel. Yes, and we should try to find the best sentence, best word, and try to use my own words and keep it, use it. And next I will talk about summarizing. In these terms, I will discuss of it in my own words. Firstly, if you feel your text has the feeling of the original. That means your text is not have quite difference between the own text. In this situation, that is means your text is not summarizing. Yes, it is just taking some original source and put them together. And the next, we shouldn't just copy and pasting it, and also change a little words. It also not means summarizing. And let's summarize about my speech. The firstly, the summary. We should take note some important or main point. The firstly is jot down a few keywords of idea. The secondly is put it away. It means don't look at it when you are working on it. And the next is state the main idea in your own words. That means paraphrase. And the next is don't mix your opinion and you explanation about the summary. It just should be a report or statement in fact, and try to make it be academic. And the next one is we should go back to check your summary against the original. That's also very important. And we should use summarize and paraphrasing skills in our writing. And also we should catch the skill for reading, also in the speaking. Yes. And next, we should remove any unnecessary details. Try to don't be flowery, just keep basic. And now let's move to paraphrasing. And firstly, also read the text. That's also important. And secondly, put it away. I will give my own reasons. It is because you should have your own thought and idea about it. If you only remember or catch the text, if you follow the text very close, that will lose your own idea. Yes. And let's talk about the third opinion. The third point, try to say those words in your own words. It doesn't have to be so specific. Yes, just to make it more understandable. Yeah. And finally, I will to remain 2 points about the paraphrase. Do not change the meaning for the text from the text. Is very important. Paraphrasing have their own rule. We should follow the rules and keep it. We shouldn't change everything. And the last point is we shouldn't change the order. I mean, we should follow the order step by steps, and explain something in my own idea or in my own words.